All right, looks like we are live. Welcome to One Day Today. Thank you all so much for joining us on our first episode. This has been a long time coming, and I'm really grateful and appreciative of all the guests who are joining us today, as well as for you for watching and joining in with us. This all began for me a long time ago, and I'll start with sharing a little bit of my story. When I grew up, I didn't really feel like I fit in. I didn't really feel like I belonged. I felt different. Aside from being ethnically different, being Jewish, Black, Italian kid who was overweight, and I was picked on for being fat. I really didn't feel like I was enough. I didn't feel like I belonged, and I kind of carried that a lot of my life without even realizing it. And I was always called to music. My family always raised me folk songs, music of old American icons like Woody Guthrie and Pete Seeger, Leadbelly, and Bob Dylan, and all the generations of amazing folk singers who are just singing songs about people. And that's always kind of been ingrained in the background for me. And really discovering through my journey, when I went to college, I kind of feel like I came to a head in my life where I kind of was realizing something wasn't right. Something didn't feel like something was missing in my life, in who I saw myself as. And that world was lonely. It was scary. It was uncertain. It was pretty. I felt powerless. And at a certain point, music became a medium, something that was just naturally a remedy for me, naturally something that I could express myself regardless of what was going on the outside. I could kind of emote and express on the inside. And it must have been around my freshman year of college that I read this poem by Bob Dylan called Last Thoughts on Woody Guthrie. And when I read it, it really rocked my world. It really pointed me to something way bigger than I even realized. It made me really not only look inward, but it made me see something. There was something that I was missing up to that point. There was something bigger than me that was a part of me, but I didn't know how to articulate it. And it was when I read that poem, I felt I didn't even like Bob Dylan's words about Woody Guthrie, about the story of this man, this American legend and icon. It moved me because I realized in my peripheral, the way I saw the world, I wasn't seeing it all, because I was seeing it through the lens of my story, through the lens of my fears and what I was afraid of. And when I really saw that, when I read that poem, it really opened up a whole new world for me. And it opened up a whole new realm of possibility, things that I didn't see before. And I didn't even know words could make me feel that way. And from that place, I really realized I don't know everything. I don't know everything that got me here to this point. I don't even know. I don't want to hold on to those stories. And when I saw what Dylan was talking about, and when I reminisced and sang songs with my family, with my grandparents, with my parents, with my extended family, the songs of America's past, I saw something that I didn't see before when I was growing up, when I was so afraid and trying to just survive and be enough and just look good, not look bad, just in the hope that people would approve of me, the hope that people would see me as valuable. And when I saw what was possible with music and with art and with these people's stories, it really opened up a whole new world, and that made me open to seeing who I really was. I'd like to share a poem with you real quick first. Sorry, it's not a poem. This is just a writing of Woody Guthrie. just to give you a little essence of what moved me. He said, I hate a song that makes you think that you're no good. I hate a song that makes you think that you're just born to lose, bound to lose, no good to nobody, no good for nothing. Because you're too old or too young or too fat or too slim, too ugly or too this or too that. Songs that run you down or poke fun at you on account of your bad luck or hard traveling. I'm out to fight those songs to my very last breath of air and my last drop of blood. I'm out to sing songs that will prove to you that this is your world, and that if it has you hit pretty hard and knock you for a dozen loops, no matter what color, what size you are, how you were built, I'm out to sing the songs that make you take pride in yourself and in your work. And the songs that I sing are made up, for the most part, by all sorts of folks just like you. And when I really saw what Woody was pointing to, was something that I was missing all along. It was something that Bob Dylan was pointing to, and just someone that is so called to receive and to share music. It really opened up a whole new world. And and what's possible now, seeing I have something to contribute. I'm not what other people think of me. I'm not my fears. What I'm committed to is a world where my children who aren't even born yet can play and dance and create with people of every color and every creed. And what's possible when we all show up to who we truly are, when we are willing to see past our fears, see past our struggles. And when we face our fears, when we go beyond them, we transcend them, that's what creates something much more beautiful, because we see who we really are. And I saw from Woody, from Bob Dylan, I saw that not only do I belong, but you belong. You have something unique. You have a unique gift, talent, passion, genius, something that nobody else has, and it can contribute to us all. And I want to ask the questions like, what's possible when you and I show up together, when we contribute our own unique gifts, when we contribute our own unique talents to something greater than ourselves? What's possible? What diseases could be cured? What scientific discoveries could we make? What spiritual collaborations could happen? What food recipes, what musical and artistic masterpieces could we create? And when I sat in that experience, it made me realize what's possible, not what will make me look better or will make me survive another day or make me, just avoid the pain of my situation. But I'm really thankful for you all joining in, and I'd like to share a song with you, a song by Woody Guthrie. But this is the first episode, and I want to invite you all, even if you're afraid, like I've been, show up, share with us. Even if you don't know what it is, you have something to contribute that helps us all, especially in this state of the world where there is sorrow, but there's also a lot of beauty. And that's why I started this virtual stage. There's a lot of amazing people up to amazing things in the face of this world experience. And although there's a lot of sorrow and suffering in the world now, I feel it's pointing us to something bigger. We can see now that when we go outside, maybe we can get our neighbors sick, and we can see how connected we are, no matter where we are in the world, no matter what country we're from, what religion we practice, what political affiliations we have, what race, creed, gender, no matter what, there's something bigger. And when we can stand in that, that's when we create beautiful things. And I'm encouraging you and inviting you to create a world with me that we can all be better off, when we're all better off, when we see when our neighbor is healthy, so are we. And when we see when our neighbor's safe, so are we. And ultimately, this is the golden rule. When our neighbor is well and our communities are well, whether it's our physical space, our psychological space, our emotional space, our spiritual space, when we are aware and we face those toxicities and we actually show up to ourselves, we can create beautiful things with what's possible instead of trying to survive and live in what holds us back from our fears. So I'd like to share with you a song. You probably know it, but this song moved me since I was a little kid, and it's always echoed in the back of my mind throughout my life. But this song always moves and inspires me when I'm feeling like I'm not enough or I don't know what I have to contribute. But this is a song by Woody Guthrie. I think you probably know it. It's called "This Land Is Your Land." This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the forest to the ocean waters. This land is made for you and me. As I went walking that Roanoke highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I rolled and rambled, I followed my footsteps, the sparkling sands of mountain deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. The sun came shining, I was strolling, wheat fields waving, dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign said no trespassing. But on the other side, didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me. I go walking freedom's highway. Nobody living, oh, can make a turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California, New York Island, from the redwood forest, the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. 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 Thank you for letting me share that. That song has touched me for my whole life, and I'm happy to share it with you. And I'm so happy you're joining us on this first episode.